Savannah man dies while he was being restrained in a chair while in police custody. This past New Year's Day, Matthew Ojibade, a 22-year-old from Savannah, Georgia, was, he was arrested, and while he was arrested, he was taken into custody custody at the Chatham County Detention Center that evening. According to officers who tried to fight them during his booking. Another excuse from police officers using too much force, but we'll keep it moving. And so they kept him in isolation. They had him chained down to the chair. And while he was chained down to the chair, they went to check on him a couple times and he was non-responsive. And before you know it, he was dead. America. Killed while in police custody. I feel as though that sounds like a really, really, really bad Dateline special. Like killed while in police custody. But it's not the first or second time that we've seen this type of atrocity to my police. Because listen, let me tell you, and I've done some jail visits before, but police are so used to using excessive force. We've seen it happen all the time. Now that there's cameras everywhere, and there's cameras on the dashboard, and people have, their phones. I'll tell you a story. So me and my producer, Rich Webster, we went out to dinner we were on our way to dinner. Have our monthly dinners where we talk about you guys at home there. And as we were driving, we turned the corner and we literally saw the police jump out. And we've talked about jump outs on the show before in DC, right? And they literally just tackled this guy to the ground using excessive force. The guy was just standing there because we were at the light while the guy was standing there. The police zoomed up. They tackled him. My producer says to me, should we be taping this? I feel something ominously wrong with this whole situation. So when you hear stories about what happened in Savannah with this guy who dies in custody, right? He's not the first one to do it, right? Charles Smith was handcuffed in the back of a police car, was shot and killed by the officer this past September. After the police officer said he was found out that, he found his way out the vehicle and somehow produced a gun, so they shot him while he was handcuffed. It's not the first or second time we've seen people die in police custody, in Savannah, let alone. America. This is not a New York problem. This is not a Ferguson problem. This is not a Cleveland problem. This is not a Savannah problem. Police force in the African American community is an American problem.